Hello Commanders, how are we doing today, and welcome to today's Zencast. Obviously I'm here, Commander Plater, and as usual I have Proxim with me.
Hey, what's up everybody? What's going on?
So today we are doing the usual, I say the usual, stuff and shenanigans, and we are going to be having a bit of a look at the different Thargoid base sites. And I am calling them base sites because I think they're bases, but I guess it's totally up for debate at the moment, isn't it?
It kind of is, actually. Personally, I still think that these are wrecks of some kind. No, that is my thought. I think these are wrecks. They've been excavated.
Yeah, I mean, I have some theories. I do have some theories which I'll be sharing later on because I do think that we are looking at some interesting things. But let's have a look to see who's in chat first of all. Nathan first, classic Nathan, an hour early. Truex, Dave, Philip, Anarith. Oh, look, Proxim, you're in chat.
Yeah.
Andy K, Commander Gears, Balrog UK, and Commander Akatu and Vortex. How you guys doing? Oh, Truex is having a rough time if he's reinstalling Windows 10 on his PC, that's for sure.
Yeah, you know, at least it's not like trying to install like Windows 95 and 98. That took ages for no reason whatsoever.
Well, 95 was pretty rough because when I first installed it, I had to change the floppy disks.
Oh, back in the day,
It was on
discs.
it was on like 52 of them.
Those.
So
I remember those.
So Barrog thinks that they're left over from the last Thargoid war.
Well, that's almost right in line with what I'm thinking. Is these are like, I'm personally thinking that these things are wrecks, and since they are wrecks, and if you look at them, they are very old. That would seem to suggest that they came from the previous war. And I use the term war loosely because I don't think it was really much of a war to the Thargoids.
I don't know, they got a bit of a shoe-in, so I mean, if someone comes and attacks you and then you beat them back, that sounds like a war to me, especially if it goes on long enough.
It's like a scouting party, more like.
Well, maybe we'll see.
We'll see.
But yeah, we're going to start off with, we're just going to do like a really quick visual tour on each site, and we're going to be discussing theories as we go, just because by now everyone has probably seen almost everything to death on YouTube. I feel like I have. And,
oh god, yes. It's pretty much been beat to death, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
And we're both responsible for it as well. So obviously
Yeah,
obviously we couldn't not talk about it.
Yeah, we kind of have to.
Yeah. So, out about the SRV now. I'm currently carrying with me 2 UAs and a UP, just to be on the safe side, because, you know, why not? We might do some things and stuff and stuff and things.
Yeah, isn't that how the saying goes?
Oh, Barrog. I'm just saying because I've OD'd on ThargTube. Ugoids? No. Oh dear. Ugoids. So, let's just grab a probe, grab an artifact, confirm. I'm glad they seem to have fixed the bug where you transfer a UP to your ship and you don't, like...
Maybe for you, because every time I try it, it just... Yeah, every time I try it, I get bugs, and not the Thargoids. I'm talking like it kicks me out of the game, and I have to reload, and it's like, oh. All right, I am 5 megameters in, closing.
Now, Anskar, you cannot join my wing today, and we won't be having anyone else joining our wing either. Just the reason for it is we are in a completely fresh private group that technically doesn't belong to either of us, so we are doing it just so that we can get some nice clean shots, and because we're in exploration ships, shields another thing, so that's why we're doing it.
Yeah, well, like I kind of have shields, but they're not very strong. It's more like protection from myself. Nothing else.
For the occasional bump.
Well, it's like when I went to pick up UAs the other day. Yeah, I forgot how much the ASP slides, and I face planted. Hardcore.
Of course you did.
Went from full shields. Yeah, I went from full shields and hull down to I think like 39% hull or something like that. It was bad.
Now, I say, oh, hello, Speak a Lot. How you doing? And KH, hope you guys are doing well. Now, something I'm going to start sharing my theories. Now, here's my thoughts. If you have something known as a scavenger around, then I would probably say that they're not building anything, and what they're looking at or what they're around isn't in particularly good condition. Because you don't scavenge something like this that we're looking at in its condition. Like, it looks wounded, it looks damaged.
It kind of does. And if you read all the data, it suggests that it's been affected by mycoid virus. At least that's my theory.
I mean, there does seem to be some indication from some of the logs. I can always have a little read of some excerpts from it, because we've got a few of them to look through. And from the scanned messages, such things as let's see if I find one here. One of them was quite interested, saying it was. Yeah, I do have some quite good theories coming as well. So organic nature established matches other samples to 70% certainty. So does that mean there's 70% DNA the same as our previous samples, or is it's damaged? It's like 70%, so it would be similar.
I would say damaged and degraded.
So is that?
If you look, I'll take off in the ship a little bit, and I'll use my lights on. Like, if you look at pieces of this thing, like, you can see where it's been, heavily damaged and degraded. Whether or not this is, just regular, like, decomposition, I couldn't tell you. Or if it's, like, damage from something like mycoid, again, I don't know. But just looking at it, it would suggest that this is deteriorating, and over time, you're only going to be able to get, so close to the original quote-unquote sample. No matter how good of a sample you get from something like this, there's still going to be some kind of variation.
Yeah, I mean, it looks damaged, it looks wounded. I guess that's going to be the best way of describing it, if it's a biological structure. I would say wounded.
Yeah, it's definitely... It's got something funky going on. Now, also one thing that I am at a loss to explain is the presence of barnacle spikes here. That I do not understand.
Yeah, that is an interesting one. Like, what are they? And at the same time, something that I want to kind of question is these things on the ground. So these little, well, we say eggs. Well, I mean, what is that? What they are? Because if you were going to have eggs of something, eggs would normally have to be like well looked after, preserved, kept safe. You're not going to put them outside your door, are you? You're not going to be like, hey, look, here's a nice door. Let's put our eggs right outside of it.
You wouldn't think. I mean, then again, I almost wonder if maybe the scavengers aren't self-sustaining, like they're just kind of like the Thargoid equivalent of drag and drop. And they just kind of take care of themselves afterwards. I wonder if maybe that's a thing, and they just kind of breed on their own.
I don't know. It's an odd one. Anyone noted the refraction of the light into its key colours / colours? If we're talking about the map, the stars are only in, like, they're split up into kind of 2 different colours, and that's literally it. Mr. Black Falcon UK, part of Degradation Blisters. Yeah, see, that's my kind of thought.
A cyst or a spot or a tumor. Yeah, that could be. But see, but they're not actually on the ship itself. They're just kind of on the ground. I mean, so they're separate entities from the ship or base itself.
Yeah, see, saying that, I don't know if they're eggs, just because of everything we know about, like, everything to do with life. I would say is you look after your eggs, you put them somewhere safe, and just plonked outside isn't safe. Now,
true.
That's from what I know. You know, I used to absolutely love wildlife programs when I was a kid, and I still love going to a zoo or a museum and all that kind of stuff. So I learn about stuff, but it's definitely biological, I would say. But there's no atmosphere apart from this weird mist, which could potentially be almost a small biome in some way. But I don't know. It's just, there's a lot to think about.
Yeah, and you were talking about that mist. That reminds me of like the very small vents that you can see out here. Here's one.
Oh, let's see if I can
it's a
find
ways
one.
away.
Which,
I'm staring at one right in front of me.
that's good.
I almost wonder if these things are responsible for the mist.
I mean, they could well be. It's interesting they don't have the same. They're not the same as like the fumaroles that you get on other planets.
They're not quite the same. They do damage shields, though.
They
Like,
really?
if I sit here, yes, they will. If I sit here and hover above it, you should notice my shields start to drop over time. Yeah, they're at 88%, 87, 86, 84, 83, 80. Yeah, these things damage shields over time.
Well, that's interesting to know. I hadn't spotted that. Now, interesting, Rogi's just dropped in and he said, who's to say the eggs were placed may have been thrown out of the door?
That could be, but then there's still eggs on the inside of the door, though, too.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like, you know, did they scan it and say, oh, there's something wrong with this fetus, out the door with you?
How Spartan.
That's what I was just thinking.
Oh, wow, yeah, guys, not wrong about the whole fact that it will push your SRV.
Yep, they can.
Interesting.
They'll damage your shields and they can throw your SRV around just a little. They're nowhere near as strong as some of the best geysers I've seen, but they do have a little bit of oomph to them.
Yeah, it could be terraforming. Could very well be that.
They would need a heck of a lot more of those for terraforming. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Well, what we could be looking at is the start. So they could have begun the terraforming operation, then they were infected with a mycoid virus, and then now what we're seeing is what's going to happen next.
I suppose that's possible.
Oh man, so much tinfoil. Like, so much of it. Now, we'll do something I wanted to mention about the barnacle spikes. Now, you say, what are they doing there? I would say that with the barnacle spikes, at least, they are 100% a Thargoid structure, and I think we've got some real solid confirmation here, because it's the same colour palette. You're looking at the same kind of. Now on stream, you guys will see this in a second. You're looking at essentially very, very similar in the spikes, as well as if we're looking in the background, you can see the base. It looks very, very different. So that's my thoughts, at least, I would say. Combined with a scanned message saying material composition scan started, meta alloy plate scanned, complementary lattice structure mapped, composition scan complete. So that's a bit of a meta alloy plates.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to think of that.
So I'm thinking that they use meta alloys to construct their ships. Just throwing it out there, or their buildings.
And it's definitely involved in the construction in some way. I wonder if it's like if it's just like a main structural element, or if it's like say something closer to like a hull plating or armor plating.
Yeah, I mean they use the word plates, don't they? So I think it has to be a plate.
Well, you're the plating expert here.
Yes, I am. I am the plater. Scavenger bio waste. It's an interesting thought about the little things. Admiral General NN. The holodots. Are all those holodots locations of their bases? I don't know.
Are you talking about?
I guess we're talking about the map.
You know, like the sensor readout with all the like little gray icons and stuff. Those are like scavengers, spikes. You know, just anything that can be targeted with the SRV is what you're seeing there.
Rogi, egg or the Thargoid, which came first? The Guardians.
Dun dun dun.
I went there. And I just want to say, Fred Cassowary, you are evil. Putting an occupied escape pod into the alien machine. I mean, what were you expecting to happen?
That is kind of evil, but that's also amusing and genius at the same time.
Yeah. Now, I have no more words other than that is truly evil. Now it's just with the sites, I can't see any purpose at the moment. Like, what would be the point if you're building a structure, okay, which is not in your usual habitable zone or where you normally live? And this is the thing that I don't really get, is why do we have Thargoid structures on non-ammonia planets?
Is there an ammonia planet here in system though?
I don't believe so. Let me have a little look in the old system map.
Yes, that's what I'm doing too right now.
No, there is not.
I don't. Yes, I don't see any.
You've got
a couple of high metals and a water world.
Yeah, and that's kind of it. And all of these seem to be on moons around gas giants as well.
They do have a thing for gas giants, I've noticed. Between gas giants and ammonia worlds. Now, I'm not sure what the explanation for that is, but...
Now, should we go to the next site?
Sure. Which one we headed to?
I think we're going to head to one of the other inactive ones, but one of the more recently discovered ones. So I'm just going to bung it into the old galaxy map, because I've plotted most of them into the galaxy map and given them all stuff and things. Oh, this one's 200 light years away, so we're going to HIP 14702.
Okay. 14702. 200.93 light years. That's not too far.
Yeah, that's not too bad. It's only 5 jumps, I think.
And of course, the first jump is on the other side of the planet.
Yeah, when is that not the case? So,
half the time.
We've had some talking of lore. Yeah, half the time. No, I don't think it's half the time. I think it's more than that. Mr. Shadow of the Wind. You know, I think Thargoids have two camps, as the law states. One being passive, or regions, and the other one being aggressive, which I guess is what we're saying, true Thargoids. And perhaps we're at war with the aggressive ones, and the passive ones are going to be allies. I don't know.
I actually did some reading on the regions. I won't say they're pacifist, and they're not exactly passive either. They won't kill you unless you do something to offend them, which apparently is very easy. Especially if you mistake them for a Thargoid. They'll straight out murk you for that, apparently. Which is interesting. The Oresians may not be as friendly, ally-like as you think they are. I'm just going to leave that out there. It depends on... It depends on how your interaction with them goes.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like there's a lot of I mean, Isn makes a reasonably good point of why do we have bases on non-oxygen, nitrogen, Earth-like planets. Well, they're not Earth-like if they don't have oxygen, nitrogen atmospheres, technically. And I mean, yeah, we do, but they're not. They're tiny. You know, we've got tiny outposts, even like small by the Thargoid standards of things. So.
Yeah.
But
you know,
yeah.
someone. Oh, did you see someone did a size comparison of these sites that we're finding versus capital ships, and the capital ships are like not even a tenth of the size of the size of these of all these Thargoid bases or ships or whatever the heck they are that we're finding. Not even 1/10. Not even.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But I mean that's taking into consideration the concentric circles around it.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was part of the same structure at one point. I mean, at least it would make sense that it was part of the same thing. I mean, you look at it and it's like, some of it feels like was at one time joined together, and there's, you know, more tunnels and pieces of things that we just can't see yet.
Yeah. I feel like there's going to be a huge site somewhere where it just absolutely blows us away, and there'll be something more to it, like something extra.
That day, if I am asleep when people find that, wake me up.
We're up to 44 sites now, by the way. Like, that's jumped up, but because I guess in a minute we'll talk about how we find them.
That's double the amount we had this time yesterday.
Now, Cascoby, you say 46. I'm looking on the Canon spreadsheet now, and there's 44 on them. Just saying. Not all of them have been confirmed as well, so it's interesting. What was I saying? I was saying something, wasn't I? No, lost it. Who knows? But yeah, the number of sites, with finding them, the fact that we now understand the algorithm to find them, it's definitely can be easier going forward, because now we know you use the unknown links in space, you play a recording to them, and they will give you a series of essentially beeps and boops, and they will tell you where to go. And that will give you essentially galactic coordinates. Oh god. And point you towards a system, apparently. But apparently you need to be super smart for it.
Yeah, I read the how-to thing on that, and I was like,
nah,
nope.
That's alright. I'll work off the spreadsheet, mate. I don't need to be the person that finds them. It's absolutely fine. I'm not that guy.
Neither am I. Like, I would like to be the guy that finds them, but I don't have the patience for that nonsense, and I am bad with numbers, so I'm good. I'm good.
Nah.
I'll stick here with my sandwich and my beer, and I'll let other people find it, and I'll just come in afterwards and look at it and go, nah, alien stuff.
Oh my god, that's literally like the most American, like, war-esque thing you could say. It's like yeah, just like in WW2. It's like, don't do that. Don't do that. But I say, Jim, I'm glad that you found my Thargoid videos interesting. I've actually had quite good fun making them. It's pretty good. So, in the original game, there were 50 Thargoid war zones, 50 sites possibly. Interesting.
Yeah, that's not the first time I've heard that. I don't know anything about the old games as far as like the number of, you know, like war zones and stuff like that. So, could that be a thing? I suppose it could. We'll find out pretty soon. Like the instant that number ticks 51 discovered sites, then we know that's not true.
Yeah, it is exactly going to be like that. Now we're going to Planet 1C. What a surprise! Gas giant, moon around the gas giant.
Couldn't have called that.
No.
1C, you said?
Yep.
1C.
Oh, I selected 1A. Oops.
1A?
Yeah, it's not 1A, it's 1C. I'm having a daft moment. This is what happens when I have a beverage. So.
Yeah, this local brewed IPA that I'm sampling right now is actually pretty good too. I'm gonna have to get some more of those.
Yeah, I'm drinking a alcoholic ginger beer.
It will steal your soul.
Only because it doesn't have one. So, but yeah, so if there are 50 sites, oh god. Had a long day at work as well, so don't do that. Don't do that. So,
so good.
Let's go again. Blah, blah, blah. Put my teeth back in. So, if there are 50 sites, and we, 212's just said Area 51. If there's a 51st one, because Kobe has also said maybe if it's been if it's a I've just totally lost it there. What was I saying? An active base like Site 50 would be active, because now we are finding them in turn. Whilst before the first one was found, I don't know, was it found like, I guess we're finding them one by one, but the inactive sites don't lead to another active site because they have no unknown links in them. So you don't pick up a scan from it. So it's an interesting one. You know, it's, I don't know.
Innocent, yes. If you paid attention to the news channel on the Zencast Discord, then the answer to that is yes. But, man. So many Thargoid sites, not enough time.
Yeah, it is exactly like that. Okay, cool. Oh,
you did say C this time, right?
Yeah, I said C.
Okay.
That's what I meant. If I said it, I meant it. And we're on minus 8.95, minus 114.
Minus 8.95. What was the second one?
Minus 114.
There we go. I'll just put it in the chat like that so I can reference it.
It's a good idea. Because, let's face it, neither of us are going to remember.
Nope, I am bad at remembering that stuff. Really bad. FDev, please give us bookmarks on planet surfaces.
Oh, yes, please. And also, like, grid references.
Oh, that would be amazing. Please, FDev. Listen to the cries of your people.
Yes, please do. Tari, hello man, hey, how you doing? Welcome to this week's Zencast.
You might have it muted, innocent, but you still see the little red notification thing that comes up and says, "Hey, pay attention to me."
Thanks, Rogi. Take care, man.
Let's see. Which way am I headed? Am I headed the right way? Kind of.
This is like a... Is it easier to go plus when you're at 140 on that? Because it's like the 180 and... I don't know. I absolutely hate planetary coordinates so much.
You're not the only one.
I want to be able to point at a planet and be like, I would like to go here. Jeez.
Take me to your coordinates.
Please take me there. Okay, yeah, see, I decided to go around the other way because it's going to be quicker. So you go, like, high enough that you drop into the minuses.
And I'm not that far from it now.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. The race is on. Who can get there first? Oh, wait, I've gone further into the minus than I wanted to. Damn it.
I can see it.
Alright, well, I'm just going to head towards you then. That's going to be my way to use that.
100 kilometers off the surface and I can see it. That's crazy. There we go. Glide mode.
I think I can see that. Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Down we go. You know, it still surprises me just how large these things are.
Yeah.
The only other thing on the surface that I know we can see from frickin' orbit is the engineer bases.
See, now this is a inactive site, just for reference purposes. And does this one look different? That's the question.
Well, I'm gonna take a gander around the outer rim of this thing real quick, because that's the easiest way to tell. Is to check these skeletal structures that are out here and see if they're any different than the first one.
Oh, blimey, they are.
Yep.
That's very different, actually.
Yeah, it is. And I say skeletal because, like, just looking at these things, it does look like a skeletal system, kind of like what you would find, like, if you disassembled one of us.
I mean, yeah, it is different, but at the same time, it doesn't look like it's part of the main structure. Like, it's... Because you've got the green.
Yeah, they're definitely separate.
Now, they have been given a name by Canon, which I'm not going to say because I don't like it.
I'm still just calling them, you know, skeletal structures, because I mean that's just what they seem like to me.
Oh, because Kobe said the word. He said the word.
Oh, why did you say the word?
Guys, you will not be able to post a link in the chat. That is something that only moderators can do. And so unfortunately that will not be possible.
And that's a limitation on YouTube's side, guys, by the way. That's not us being pricks or anything. That's YouTube and its chat limitations. There's not a whole lot we can do.
Yeah, see, they don't look... These structures, or whatever they are, do not look like part of the original base. And they almost look like giant insects, don't they?
They kind of do. I do, however, like how each site kind of... Like, they're similar, but when you really look at the details, like... the outer, you know, pieces, skeletal structures, they're all different. I haven't seen any two sites that are, at least yet anyway, I haven't seen any two sites that are completely identical.
Anyway, there are a few other mods. but they are not currently in the chat or the stream, but both myself and Proxim obviously are.
Yep.
Failed terraforming projects, many blinking lights. Interesting. I'd say not a bad idea, I would say. But I do think we are dealing with the aftermath of the first conflict.
It would seem that way. I mean, if nothing else, just for the references to the mycoid virus and, you know, like all the data that we've seen so far. I mean, that would seem to suggest that these things are relics from that time period. I mean, especially because, I mean, it can pretty much be inferred at this point that the Scavengers are Thargoid origin. And
yeah.
if you look at them versus the structures and debris and everything else that's around here, you can see that there's a difference in technology between the two. I mean, I don't know what the difference is, obviously. But, I mean, you just look at them and you can tell there's been some kind of technological evolution since the last time we met them. Assuming these things are 100+ years old and from the First War.
Cascoby, there are currently 3 layouts: non-active, active with cave-ins, and active without cave-ins. Yes, I have seen them. And also...
Keith, we are just kind of doing a little tour around the Thargoid sites is what we're doing. Sticking our nose into all sorts of nonsense.
I find it odd that your lights have to go off when you get so close to the structure.
I've been wondering about that too, because it doesn't affect fighters at all, nor does it really affect the ships. Just the SRVs. So I'm wondering if maybe it's like just natural interference that the SRV happens to be more susceptible to because it is so much smaller and has, you know, like it has no ability to overcome interference in comparison to, say, like a ship.
Just runs off a battery.
Pretty much.
I'm hoping that should have given me the unknown structure scan. Great. Ansakar, easiest way to get a UP. Don't ask Proxim, he doesn't know.
Unknown probes are the devil.
They're not that bad.
They are too. I spent 45 minutes looking for one, and you drop in, and 2 minutes later, ta-da! I got it, and I'm like, oh, for Christ's sake!
Don't be hating.
I'm not hating you. I'm hating RNG. RNG just hates me right now. I got two.
Oh, this is so annoying.
Two unidentified signal sources. Neither one of them was the right one. Inside of 45 minutes, Plater shows up, and 2 minutes later, he's already got it. Stupid.
There we go. I keep getting stuck on the, I guess, the ribs of the entrance, I guess you might call it.
Well...
You can just tell me to get good, aren't you, or something like that.
I had other comments in mind, I'm just not sure it's stream appropriate.
Oh. Critter the Texan, I stream typically 2 times a week. I normally stream on Monday evenings and also on Thursday afternoons. This is BST or UK time, and I will typically well, what is it, every 2 or 3 weeks we do a ZEN cast, and we alternate that between myself and Proxim's channels, where we kind of have a look at different aspects of Elite Dangerous depending on what's going on at the moment. But I do not stream on Twitch, just because YouTube. That's my answer on that one. That's all I got. Okay, so as I said, Canon are calling the large structures Leviathans. Now, my opinion about them and what they are is I think they could actually be downed Thargoid ships. And we've already found some things out from oh crap. We've heard from LaveCon that the scouts that we've seen are the Thargons of old. So they are the automated scout ships that deploy from Thargoid motherships.
Yeah, we know that much.
So there has to be a bigger Thargoid ship. So that like, and I think that's what we're looking at.
I'd have to agree. Is that I really do think that these things are ships, or were at one point. And you know, the fact that they have got mycoid damage again to me suggests that these things were, you know, active during the first war, you know, 100 some odd years ago.
So honestly, I think they're kind of scavenging for the entire site is a Thargoid ship. Nah, no, don't buy it.
It looks like multiple ships, really.
I'm thinking I'm going to fly over to what I would say. So, what I'm looking at here now, I believe this is essentially leftovers of a Thargoid ship. Kind of the bone structure, and it's probably been stripped down already, and I think that's possibly what they're doing, is they're stripping down essentially the meta-alloy plates or something like that to then repurpose and build into other ships. Then we'll go have a look at another, what I suspect to be a ship. Again, another piece of ship or something like that. There, I think that could be it. I think we looked at that one when we first came in. Oh, there's another one. And I think we're looking at a Thargoid base, and they are downed Thargoid capital ships. Warsaber, 100%. I think that's what we're looking at.
I don't know necessarily about capital ships, but definitely downed Thargoid ships of some type. I think their capital ships are going to be ridiculous. I mean, if their drones are bigger than Anacondas, like their capital ships are going to be, I'm thinking tens of kilometers in size at a minimum.
Yeah, I think we're not ready. That's my thoughts on it. Is that we are.
What was that meme? He wasn't ready.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
See, you don't meme enough.
No, I used to, but then I had. I used to be on 9gag all the time. Like that's where I spent all of my time ever. Like any spare time, just 9gagging, just scrolling. And I had Avengers: Age of Ultron spoilt for me because of it. And from then on, I just stopped. But yeah, one of the reasons why I've stopped over here is I wanted to look at these scavengers because they're doing something. And okay, we've got one who's about to begin doing its thing. They come up to these patches and they're like zapping them with a beam of some kind, and they're zapping the damaged areas. That's what I think. That's what I think is going on. They're just kind of.
I think these damaged areas might actually be the areas that the scavengers have started to reclaim. That's
exactly. Kind of like flies, you know, where they vomit up their digestive juices and then suck it all back up again. I think it's something quite similar to that.
That would make sense because that would place directly into the quote-unquote insectoid part of their anatomy and behavior.
Yeah, so that's my current theory, because they're only on this one here that hasn't been stripped down yet.
Seems plausible to me.
Yeah. Rav J, hello. said hi to Zencast. It's the first time people have ever called us Zencast. I like it. It's good.
Yeah, Rev J. What's going on, man?
So yeah, that's why things are happening, because they're only kind of floating around this one. This is the only one that isn't currently just that exoskeleton bone structure-y thing going on. So that's my thoughts.
It would seem to support that.
And if I'm right, and if I get this right, remember guys, you heard it here first. Commander Plater, 1st of July 2017, 7:46 PM BST. So, next site, where should we go? Should we go to an active one?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I think we have one that's reasonably close that we haven't been to. So we'll go and fart ass around there. Oh.
Yeah, what's the system name, do you know?
Just making sure we can see where it is, because if it's too far away it's going to get daft. No, it's like 2 jumps. HIP 15443. Should be one jump.
15443. It's going to be 2 for me, just barely.
Well, that's rubbish.
Your range is a little bit higher than mine. Not by much, but enough.
Yeah, enough.
Oh, so you're Ilmostra, okay. Now I know who you are. Watching Doctor Who. Excuses. You know, small admission, I still haven't watched that show.
Of course not.
I just never really saw the interest. And people keep saying it's good, so eventually I'm gonna have to watch it.
I mean, it's quite a very young version of science fiction. The best part of it is when the Doctor goes off on a moral rant. But, you know. But
well,
I'm not what is known as a Whovian. Yeah, that's what they're called.
I was gonna say, is that really what they're called?
Mm-hmm.
Thargoid Death Star? No. No. We have beaten the whole Death Star Star Killer nonsense into oblivion. We don't need any more of that.
What about the Sun Crusher?
I was hoping we would just forget about that thing.
Oh, okay. Right. Oh, this system.
J.J. Abrams will screw that one up too.
Don't blame. Hey, don't be like that.
I hate J.J. Abrams so much.
Why don't you like don't you like lens flare?
No.
AB4B.
And putting R2-D2 in Star Trek as an Easter egg. Screw that guy.
Well, I think it's this planet.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, it's difficult because it's on planet AB4B, right? Which isn't the name of a droid from Star Wars. But oh, I love it. The Whovians have popped up.
R2-3PO. You guys.
Oh, Star Trek Beyond. You're saying it was good, okay?
I'm just gonna throw this out there that anything that has come out in Star Trek movie-wise since 2009 is heresy and blasphemy and needs to be burned at the stake.
Wow, strong words. Strong words.
Like, cinematically good, but makes no sense, and continuity goes straight out the window.
Yeah.
Like, eject the warp core, and then like a dozen little tiny things the size of photon torpedoes come floating out the top of it. It's like, oh.
Well,
Really?
how big is a warp core?
How big is a warp core?
Yeah, in comparison to a ship, how big is it?
Fairly large, spanning several decks in height. They're usually fairly narrow cylindrical objects that can span anywhere from 2 to 7 decks in height.
Well, not always, because I don't have to eject all of the warp core, only parts. Anyway, right, let's not do this because this is let's not do that. So
that's still it's an increasingly overused plot device. That's right, George, you are my hero.
Oh, this is weird. This is like super weird. There's this planet is bizarre. It has moons inside, so it's got like the planet, rings, gap, moon, rings. I think. Oh my god, it really does. This is weird.
All right. I'm curious now. Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
This is an unusual kind of spot.
This is very unusual. It's got like a ring system inside a ring system. Are they at 90-degree angles to each other?
No, I don't think they're 90-degree angles.
No, they're on the same. They're on the same plane.
Shepherd moons.
Still
okay, that's what they're called.
This is still very interesting. A ring system inside of a ring system. And what is that in the middle? It's a gas giant. It's a very dark one.
Yeah, it is a very dark one. Kind of cool. I quite like it. I'm just going to scan some stuff whilst I'm here because, you know, everything in Elite Dangerous is an opportunity to make money. Innocent, I did know about turning the HUD off. So we're going to A, B, 4B, which is the one like I'm close to.
Yeah, I'm staring at it. It's 1 light second. Oh, less than a light second away from me now.
Coordinates are 71, 77. All positive.
Alright, we'll just put that in the chat so I can look at it.
Now, one thing I will say about Star Trek is that they could always do something by reconfiguring the deflector dish. Whether it be to...
that thing is like a multi-tool.
It's like, hey, let's reconfigure the deflector dish to emit a tachyon pulse, and therefore we can travel backwards in time. What?
Pseudoscience and massive theory.
Yeah, it's like, how do the Heisenberg compensators work? Very well, thank you. all that kind of stuff. It's just like, well, I don't know, guys. Could you get a little bit more specific on that? They work very, very well. But no, I say, guys, I've just not seen a Shepherd Moon in Elite before, so for me that was like quite a cool thing to see. I have seen a moon. I've seen a moon in rings. That's broken. That shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
I feel like this is actually a really small planet, so we should be able to spot this quite.
Yeah, I'm not too far from it. I just gotta get headed the right direction here.
Oh, got the wrong way, aren't I? 77.
I feel like it's this way.
We don't know. We're just a couple of guys drinking whilst flying spaceships. What do we know?
Well, my beer is empty now, so.
Now, see, I just want to remind people that I never drink. So for me, I'm hammered, and I've had.
I see it.
Oh, of course you do. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Well, I never. Okay, with the exception of 2 weeks ago, like I hadn't touched alcohol in years, so you know. I'm just smart enough to eat at the same time.
I mean, I've had dinner. Don't get me wrong.
Scott Manley did a good chat about stars within stars. How is that even possible?
Yeah, how is that? Like, I don't know nearly enough about any of this stuff, so...
Ooh, this place almost looks... It is, like, entirely intact, almost. You'll get a good look at these,
oh, you're gonna have to call
ships
them.
or whatever you want to call them on the outside.
Yeah. But they did... Or maybe they could be spawning points for ships, even. Like, that's where they grow from.
Be a heck of a thing to grow from. But yeah, you'll get a good look at that. Wow, okay. That is interesting.
I think, weirdly enough, we've managed to drop into separate instances. That's good.
We have, apparently.
How is that remotely possible? Like,
I don't
we're in
know.
a private group of just 2 of us, and this is what happens. A white dwarf inside a gas giant. Ugh.
White dwarf... How? How? White dwarf inside of a gas... That does not compute.
Now, Sleepy's just said, those shark tooth is a defense mechanism. But what would they defend? Against what? Because I don't feel like that would stop humanity in any way. You just go around it.
I guess it depends on how fast it moves.
Man, this 50 meter range on the camera is not working for me.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
But yeah, it does look very more complete. And it's also a different colour as well. But I don't know if it's a different colour because it's daytime here. So you've kind of got a... They are different colours from the structures, because they're greener. So the structure's nice and green, very similar to the scout ships we've seen. But then these ones are, well, not as green. They're kind of a bluer colour. I'm going to say teal. Do I mean teal? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, so on my screen for you guys, I think this is very much the meta alloy plates that we're talking about. Is these sitting on top of the ships? I feel like that's possibly what we mean and what we have going on.
Seem that way. All right, I'm gonna head back up again and see if I can get in the right instance.
Okay. But yeah, it's the weird, almost, you know, the insect wing look of it as well. You've got the like the oil film sheen.
Anyway, I'm just looking at what's on stream right now, and it almost looks like it took damage from something. Either you're degraded from like mycoid virus, like it looks like a skin disease almost, or it got pounded by some kind of weaponry.
Yeah, I honestly don't know, because I don't want to call it one way or the other. I kind of have though, haven't I? So, kind of already done that. Let's go check this one out over here. Because this one's very similar. I'm flying over to now. Like, almost identical. Could these be Guardian shipwrecks? I'm saying no to that one.
Yeah, definitely not.
Like, the Guardians died out thousands of years ago. That's been confirmed by Braben. And I don't... And they were killed out by themselves, you know, they destroyed their own race. Meta-alloys are Guardian related? No. The meta-alloys are Thargoid related. I think we can safely say that, because they've said the meta-alloy composition found. So I think that's that. And also, if you look at the Guardian technology, it's really angular versus the smooth, sweeping lines and bladed structures that the Thargoid stuff has. Very, very different.
Yeah, the Thargoid stuff tends to be extremely organic in nature, and like the Guardian stuff is very angular and synthetic in comparison.
They seem to have a real boner for triangles.
Yeah.
Everything is triangular. You know, it's got the... Everything has multiple vertices. Okay, let's...
No, it is not Django. This is not PS4.
No, it's PC, but you're looking at basically... It's all the same. Everything that you can see here will be accessible to PS4 players.
Yep. We may not have crossplay, but the universes are identical between us. No, everything that's present in one is present in the other, in the exact same places. The gameplay is the same between all of them.
Have you made it back down yet?
I've been back down 3 times so far. And I am trying to instance, and it's really just not cooperating.
It's ridiculous.
Even though we were just in an instance right before this with no problems.
Yep.
So I don't... FDev, please fix.
Sort your shiz out. So this is one of the caved-in ones, because there's a cave-in just by the entrance. And I feel like, yeah, see the ones that are caved in don't have doors to the main chamber. The ones that aren't caved in do have doors. What about differences? Yeah, Django. If that happens, I'd be pretty happy as well, because it means that I would see a galaxy populated with commanders.
All the time. You know, PS4, Xbox, PC players, all of us, crossplay. Amazing. Would be good. 10 of 10. Would pay again.
Now, unknown uplink devices. Now, I feel like these are literally just on the walls so that we can scan them and find stuff out.
I would have to agree. Alright. Back to Super Cruise one more time.
You can do it!
You can do it!
Let's also see if this is a bugged base. See if the ULs drop down or not.
Yeah, that was the part that drove me
it's
crazy.
bugged.
The first base. Yeah, the first base that I was ever at was bugged and wouldn't let me drop the links.
Yeah, this one is also bugged. So I guess we won't be activating this one. Oh, what do I think about the theory that the Guardians created the Thargoids?
I won't say it's not possible, because it is. But that's a tough call.
Yeah, I'm not oh, hello. I'm not convinced. I don't think. Yeah,
I need
don't...
a lot more evidence on that one before I'll support it.
Yeah, I'm the reason why I'm not convinced by it is because it's so different, and it is vastly different. But yeah, it's Spud. We are 100% tinfoil hatting, like double layered, extra thick, the kind of stuff that you roast your Christmas turkey in. That's kind of...
Hey, that's some good tinfoil.
Yeah. You know, I might actually try to relog because you're currently not in the same instance as me. So
yeah, yeah, no matter what I do, I can't seem to re-instance with you.
Now, see, I think it's choose your species, Guardians or Thargoids, but Guardians are extinct.
Yep, Guardians have been extinct for a while. Now, actually, I should rephrase that. It appears as though they are extinct. We don't know for certain that there are absolutely positively no Guardians anywhere, period.
Now,
we don't know that.
I say, Braben said they are extinct. Now, he never says anything unless he means it.
Typically.
But
he did lead us on for a long time, you know, saying, "Oh, we don't know if these are Thargoids," and you know, everyone's calling them Thargoids. Like, we know better, Braben. Come on.
The Guardians return, but where have the Guardians been? And more importantly, why are they called the Guardians?
I was wondering the same thing, actually.
That's just my thoughts on it, because we've never known why they're called Guardians at any point. What are they like? Are they guarding? Are they guarding us? What's going on with that?
Hey, look at that!
Oh my God!
We're
same instance.
Ah,
hey.
Jesus. But I went ahead and sent you a wing invite.
Yeah, I have accepted. Definitely have accepted. Here we go. So do you have any Thargoid tech on your ship?
Nope.
Okay. Barrel, I feel like you're possibly going a little bit far on the crazy ideas front there. Allied with Thargoids, travel back in time and free them from bondage in the Guardian camps. That's kind of what I got to say about that. Now, see, if you're extinct means that it's gone, it's completely out. If you're talking about critical population size, that's where a population can no longer recover. Biology, yo. Um, 46 sites. Okay.
Jesus.
Stuff. People are finding stuff.
No kidding.
Like I said, you know, they know how to do it. Okay, let's go and are we gonna activate it? Are we gonna activate one?
Yeah, sure. Why
not? Why not? We got all the stuff.
We're already here.
For science.
For these things. That's a rock, you know.
I didn't hit a rock.
You went over a rock.
Meh. It went under me. Are you close enough to make it through the door?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, that's a creepy noise. So, do we know how old the Thargoids are? Like, are they ancient?
They should be extremely old.
And, you know, previously when I was talking about the advanced versus different, then I will say that, I don't know if you want to head down and get the UL.
Well, it probably won't drop from me, but I can try.
Because it never does?
Well, no, it's because I'm not carrying any Thargoid tech.
I don't think you need to.
Oh. Nope. They won't drop for me.
No, see that they've. See what I'm seeing on my screen is that they've come down, but they're not there. So it's bugged. Bunch of goddamn SOBs. Now, see, I think what we're looking at is we are looking at something far more ancient than humanity.
I would assume that Thargoids have been around for a much longer time than humans have.
Right, you know, we're just going to go to the next site because this one is obviously
being a pain in the butt.
Yeah. And Warsaber, that is a really good point. We might be speculating massively because as far as we're concerned, Thargoids could potentially have created humans. Like, we always talk about what's created something else. And that's a real... I feel like that's a throwback from religion a little bit. Like, we always talk about what has to be created from something if we're talking about alien species. Whilst some things just are. If you're an atheist,
and that would
like I am.
explain why they just kind of leave us alone when we start messing with their stuff. Like, oh look, there's humans on my lawn. It's alright, they're harmless.
Yeah. Ooh. Until they get the magnifying glass out.
They do what I did when I was a kid and just set the anthill on fire like we're ants.
Critter the Texan says that you sound like Tars from Interstellar. The guy with me, Critter, is a good friend called Proxim. He runs his own channel on YouTube. Link is in the description of the stream. And we came up with the idea of the Zencast because we figured that Elite Dangerous needed more podcasts, that style of stuff. And
always needs more.
Yeah, always more. Black Falcon. I do like the Ich bin ein Berliner, and it's like nein, ich bin ein Frankfurter. Hey, because Berliner is a donut in German.
I want a donut. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, donuts.
Jawohl, Herr Kommandant. That is like the extent of my German, and that is just because of Hogan's Heroes, for no other reason.
Okay. So I wonder who ships faster. Oh, yeah, it's yours. Yeah, Sleepy, you probably are right. This probably is just essentially a teaser at this point, I would say. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah. I mean, we're only getting the tip of the iceberg here.
Just the tip.
Hey!
That's some classic.
I'm rubbing off on you.
That's what she said. So
Hey!
it's like, oh, hey yo. Now I'm thinking if we can, because originally like all the Guardian stuff was pretty much exclusive to the Sainufe, if that's how you say it, area, and then we have some of the Thargoid stuff that is now spreading into it as well.
It's getting that way.
It's kind of now what I'm going to do is I'm going to it's going to work if I bung this in chat. I want to say this is the next place we're going to, so good luck on remembering that.
Where'd you put it?
You know, I'll put it in the chat on on YouTube's, because that way you can actually that way you can actually copy and paste it. All right. Don't say I don't give you anything.
You can't copy and paste that. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do.
See, Barrel's thinking it's a bit overkill with all the sites.
Actually, it's nowhere near as many as the Guardian sites.
Isn't it?
The Guardian sites, yeah, the Guardian sites there's like 150 of or something like that.
Oh my god. I had no clue. Like, once I went to like four of them, I'm like, meh, I'm done here. You know, look at this stuff I can pick up and sell, and it not be worth any money. It's kind of... It's like, let me fill up my cargo hold with stuff that pays about 10,000 credits. Yay!
Yeah, they're not worth much at all.
Has anyone gone to the old Guardian site with the Thargoid stuff? People have before, but oh, actually,
I don't know if anyone's taken a link to one of the Guardian sites.
I was just thinking that might be an idea to do. So if you take a link there and then you scan it out, like in the like above a planet, and there's a possibility for, I don't know, imagine if it pointed down, if the unknown link then pointed at the Guardian site. That would be like.
That would be creepy.
It would be creepy. Well, I think I've worked out what we're going to have to do.
Yeah, we might just have to try that. We need a link. We need a link.
I hope we're going to an active site, actually. Are we going to an active one?
Alex, it'll be about a half an hour or so after ZenCast ends, roughly. Depends on how long it takes me to get everything set up.
Oh, it's an inactive one. We're going to change location. I've changed my mind where we're going.
Oh, and I'm mid-jump, too. God dang it.
It's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, we're now going to go here instead. It's in the chat. I'm hoping that one should be reasonably close to where we are. Yeah, it is actually. It's nice and close. That's fine. That's a fine adjustment. That's only one jump, so it's good. Yeah, Alex, I'll be in chat giving you some solid advice for Iguana Girl if you need it. Remember, Commander Plater dating tips, streams coming soon.
Oh, God. I'm still amused that that was even a thing.
I just got into it. I just started going. It's like, no, you need to do this, you need to do that.
Oh, it's one jump from here. Holy crap! It was close.
Yeah, the links are illegal cargo, but they also sell for quite a chunk of money as well.
They're worth it.
A4A. Okay. Oh, hello. Yeah, this one's around an ammonia world. Okay. Alex, I'm really happy to hear that. It's worked. See,
Black Falcon, that's my thought exactly. This is scary. I don't know what to think. But Tristan, yeah, I'm concerned too.
No, I'm just happy that I could gate crash your stream and just be like, yo guys, this is what you need to do. You know, I always say that I managed to get married, so if I can get married, I must be doing something right.
No, it was those long golden locks of yours that did it in.
No, actually, when I met my wife, I had short hair, so...
So you grew it out just to
just to really impress her, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lion's mane. Okay, anyway, so right. Thargoids that I'm about to overshoot a planet. Oh.
Yeah, you're not the only one. You know what I want to be able to do? I want to be able to take a ship and ram it into a planet and see a big, nice mushroom cloud.
That would be quite cool to see. Your ship.
Hey, I think this is an ammonia planet. I think here.
Get my own show on Radio Sidewinder. Be like, hello and welcome to Love Talk with Commander Plater.
Oh God, no.
Caller number one, you're on the way. Yeah, it is. Okay, so where are we going?
Critter.
Sugar plum. Sugar plum. Do you want to know the coordinates?
Yes, please.
Minus 1.6, 124.
That's an interesting set of coordinates.
Yeah, for a while everyone was saying that they were all on negative numbers, and it's like, well, come on, guys, let's not do this. Let's not be like, oh, they're only in like the southwestern part of the planet. You know, it's like, no, don't do this.
All right, let's see.
Charles, based out of the Love Hub.
Oh God. Oh, why? Don't give him any more ideas.
I might actually have to approach Radio Sidewinder. Like,
oh no.
Caller, you're on the line. Tell me your problems. And I do like a full-on agony uncle type thing.
Oh no. Chat, see what you guys did? This is your fault.
Yeah. But Moonhead John, they do not have a release date for 2.4, and thank you for bringing it back to Elite Dangerous. It was needed.
My guess is that 2.4 beta will probably go live in either like late this month or early next month, is my guess. Now, I could be very far off base with that guess, but you never know. I've been right about things before, so maybe I'll be right again.
Just things. Just been right about things. Stuff.
Yeah, just things and stuff. You know, nothing important.
Man, we're definitely going the long way around this planet.
Well, I'm just going whichever direction looks right. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
The numbers are slowly headed the right way.
See, because part of me is like, you know what? I'm just not going to... I'll wait till you find it. But at the same time, I'm like, I've got to find it first. So...
The race is on!
You've got me thinking of Alan Partridge now. That's exactly how I'd want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it like seriously, like I honestly believe I could be a good agony uncle. I think I'd be awful. Because one of the rules that I've lived my life by is do what's going to make a better story. Oh, 124. Oh, should be almost on top of it.
Like right over top of it.
Can't see it though. Oh, it's going to be like in a shadow, isn't it?
Yeah. It's going to be in one of these shadows.
I'm waiting for you to shout out, I see it, I see it.
Well, I think I know where it's at. Keyword here is think.
Uh-oh.
Nope, it headed the wrong way. Hold on. That number needs to start dropping before I know I'm in the right spot.
Radio Masson, they did open beta for 2.3.10, but they haven't done it for 2.4. 124. Guys just flying around in circles like a couple of crazy guys.
Well, I'm almost right on top of it. It's got to be nearby.
But yeah, I'm quite looking forward to 2.4 if I'm honest. I think it's going to be one hell of an update.
Got it.
Of course you've got it. Ah. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, 2.4 ought to be really good. Finally, like real content, craziness, insanity. Please, FDev, make it hard. Do it. I want a real challenge that doesn't have to involve shooting other people, as other people get salty when you win.
I would not know what that's like. I don't win. So, yet to be able to comment on such things. Oh, it's got a big hole in. No, 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 don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Not on stream. You can crash whenever you like in private play, but never, ever on stream.
I crash on stream all the time.
Yeah,
what are you
see,
talking about?
It's one of the reasons why people think I'm so bad at landing. I was like, no, I'm just in a hurry. You know, I'm just... Actually, I think this is going to answer some questions, this one.
What do you mean?
Like the structure I am currently over is now, if you look at it, you've got a kind of a greeny blue outer shell, and then on the inside is the darker looking shell of it, where we've seen kind of the structures individually, but these two are kind of around each other. So at least to me they look like they could be connected in some way, so we could be looking at
a protective outer shell.
Yeah,
that's my first thought.
It's very thick outer shell.
That would suggest an armor intent, and like a thick outer hull meant as protection, an exoskeleton almost.
Yeah. Oh, don't crash. And yeah, you see, I think that could be what we're looking at. And you've got to remember that when we first saw the Thargoid ships, we didn't know they were crashed and they were broken to pieces. Whilst this is potentially a very similar situation.
I had that same thought. And if you look at the crash ships, the only thing you can see is the small piece that's on the backside of it.
Yeah, like the hub.
And that's it. Yeah, like that piece that you see. It's interacting with the barnacles when the Thargoid ships come down to the barnacles. That's really all you see. The rest of the ship is like completely missing. So it makes me wonder, you know, how much of this stuff is here and how much of it is missing? Like, what's the percentage here?
I mean, it could also be possible that what we're looking at here is where the bioships grow and then they like bud off, almost. That could be a thing.
Yeah, it could be a thing. The drones have drones. That would be interesting.
I mean, yeah, you can see here, this particular bit that I'm looking at, where the ribs almost were connected. But Alex, let's just say, yeah, I'm flying a Diamondback Explorer, and I really like it for exploring. I prefer it much over my ASP. ASP Explorer, that is. Because it can go further. And with the recent buff, it's a lot better than it used to be.
Oh god, yes. The DBX is a really, really good ship now. Like, it was decent before. It was just a little bit limited in what you could do with it as far as outfitting options were concerned. Now it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more open.
So, looking at this part of like the wreckage, call it wreckage, why not? I'm trying to be super careful about what words I pick. To me, it almost looks like a giant insect, like with the legs out behind it. Bit of an odd one, I would say.
Yeah.
It's like, and also let's not forget that the Thargoid ships can change shape. You know,
yeah, we've seen they articulate.
Yeah, so we could be looking at something that looks a certain way when actually it's something completely different. You know, it's, if we have a look at this bit, like here, right? This to me looks like part of a part of it's broken off, because it's the same colour as the kind of main body. Yeah. Yeah, they're ships. That's it. I think they're short ships. That's what I'm
It
saying.
would definitely, yeah, it would definitely seem that way. And that's what I've been thinking from the start, just by looking at those things. They definitely look like ships. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hop in the SRV.
Okie doke. I'm going to get myself landed and do the same thing.
Da-da-da.
And I will do some transferring. Oh. What are you doing? Can you not? Can? Oh my God! You're the problem. It's you. You're just.
You know what's interesting?
What?
When I was coming over there to pester you, when the SRV deploys, the cargo container on the back of it actually isn't on the SRV. It drops down on top of it and latches on.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, I didn't know that until just now.
Let's go do some Thargoid stuff.
Yeah, let's see if we can piss him off.
Mark says, could this be an abandoned shipyard? Possibly. I think that's very possible. I think they possibly grow them out of the ground and they... Oh, well this one's crap. Wait,
yep.
Isn't this supposed to be an active one? Did I say this was an active one?
I think. I just saw the door try to close on you, and that was amusing.
It's like, how's my driving? Call 0800, go to hell. No, this one is supposed to be active. So
that was just a bad door.
Yeah. Bloody doors. Okay. So, someone in our Discord server just said that it looks like a fidget spinner.
Well, the Thargoids the ships do kind of look like fidget spinners.
Okay. Are you in?
Yep.
Good.
Hey, that's what she said.
Aha!
Aha!
Meh. So, fingers crossed for links that spawn.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's gonna really spoil my day.
And not the Link from Zelda.
You mean the main character called... Oh my God.
I see the thing, but I don't see the thing.
Like, sort it out, FDev. You've got one job. You've got one job! Well...
You can always check the other rooms here to see if the other rooms are any better.
Yeah. Unknown biological matter. Just passing through. Yeah, so we will go and check the other room. Mark, keep it going, Stan and Laurel. Wait a minute. Now I've got the difficult bit of working out who's who.
That's what I was just thinking. Who's who? And I don't even know who Stan and Laurel are, so...
Like Laurel and Hardy.
Must be a BBC thing?
Definitely not.
What show?
Laurel and Hardy. That's who they are. That's...
I don't remember it being a thing here in the States ever.
Interesting.
Okay. Oh, for Christ's sake, FDev.
Right, so I say we log out to the main menu and then we go back in.
Alright.
Maybe doing it... maybe... Yeah, no, I'm just going to do it here. Wait 15 seconds.
It's going to do the timer. And that's going to put us out somewhere. Oh, well. And no, the 14909 site was bugged for me. The first few times I tried it drove me absolutely. I was so angry.
Yeah, you were, and then it's like we're trying to tell you how to do it. I was like, no, just do this, just do that, just do this.
And none of it worked.
Yeah. Are you back to the main menu now?
Yes, I am logging back into the private group now.
Cool. Right, we'll get this right.
Old comedians. They were American film stars. Okay, that's why I don't know them. It's old stuff.
Yeah, you never... Oh my god, we're back in the same bloody instance as well.
Yeah.
That's a miracle. That never happens.
Oh, Asp, what are you doing?
No! No, my ship! Come back! Well, I'm gonna drive in. Because why not?
Yeah, might as well.
I mean... Oh, crap.
Here we go. Full speed ahead.
Yeah, only one of us can do that because I've got the unknown probe.
Yeah, you can still full speed ahead.
No, because if I blow up or something, then that's an awful lot of time.
Yeah, in RNGesus.
Yeah. Well, he's with me.
He is. He might be with you. He's certainly not with me.
I've said it before. Every single one of my first engineer rolls on any item is always good, and the same way that I can get unknown probes like nothing on Earth. So, because they're not on Earth, so I did.
That joke, though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, thrusters, save me!
Oh. Okay, wow. That was good. I landed that. Ansgar, how are you looking for the probe? Are you doing the just lurking around that one planet where everyone knows they happen to come from?
That's what I was doing. I feel like Evil Knievel right now, and I'm not sure if this is going to work out.
I don't even know if I'm heading towards the center of the thing either. That's the problem.
I am.
Okay.
Yes!
There's a lot of satisfaction in your voice there.
I wasn't sure that that maneuver was going to work, and it did. It makes me happy. I feel like Evil Knievel in these things. I really do.
Of course you know who Evil Knievel is.
Well, yeah, and everyone knows who Evil Knievel is.
Iconic actors, nah, mate. But
people who do insanely crazy things, yes, I know who they are.
Right, I have to have a... where am I going? Oh, okay, right, I'm kind of going the right way.
Mark says he takes it back. They're more like Dumb and Dumber.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I'm kind of feeling like we need ourselves a third stooge, but just that's more like us. Hashtag great banter. Right. I should just be coming over the crest right behind you, actually.
And it'd be more like in front of me. I turned around.
Why'd you turn around? That's the wrong way.
Because I wanted to watch your demise.
Oh, crap.
Like that.
Now, am I going the right way, the wrong way? There it is.
Alex says he volunteers as tribute.
Oh, span out. Which planet was the one that I found in minutes?
The one that everyone goes to?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the I will paste the link to the system.
It's in the wiki article even.
Yeah, it's exactly from there.
Open sesame!
Yeah, that ain't gonna work, is it?
You can sit here and tickle it until it opens. That's how this works, isn't it?
No? The Chuckle Brothers. Oh, God. No, see, if we're going to talk about... Do you know who the Chuckle Brothers are? You probably don't, do you?
No.
Okay, so they're like this really horrific, cringe-worthy comedic duo. Now, what is actually little known is that there are 3 Chuckle Brothers, and this is one for the Brits. So there are 3 Chuckle Brothers. And you had Barry and Paul, who were these guys with like hair like Captain Planet and really bad tashes. And then there was a third one, and who I don't know his name because he was never a starring character particularly. And he would always be the angry guy. But yeah, so there'd be these 2 guys, and one of their catchphrases, as you can probably tell from the chat, is "to me, to you, to me, to you," whenever they're picking something up or moving it around. Hey, we got unknown links.
Yes! I'll grab one.
That's cool, because I'm like fully cargoed up.
Give me the friggin' link! Really?
You Oh, that was rubbish, wasn't it? What are you doing? Right.
Yeah, you shoot them and they drop, but it's not dropping.
Well, just jump and get it. Just jump and get it.
Ow. Fine. Come on, forward, SRV.
There you go. Oh, actually, you know what we should really do is probably wing up.
That might be a good thing.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Jimmy was the third brother. Okay. But yeah, he recently got married to a fan of the show who is like 40 years younger than him.
What?
Yeah, so he's like proper old, and yeah, so he got married to a fan, which I think is kind of creepy and a bit sleazy in a way. That's my opinion. Please note, all opinions displayed on this channel are wholly owned by Commander Plater. Okay, what do we got here? UA. Man, I feel like I've done loads of these things now. We only really came here for a link, didn't we? So
yeah.
Next up.
That one's the probe, so I know.
Oops.
That one over there is the link.
Oh. Black Falcon, you're saying where is it? Oh, he's 85. She was 26.
Oh, good God.
Play on, player. But yeah, mad, right?
You know she's a gold digger.
I don't think he's particularly well off. And he was a widower, apparently.
She probably doesn't know that.
Yeah, or maybe she just really likes a man that can make her laugh.
He's old.
Yeah, well, old people can't be funny?
No, I'm not gonna say that because my grandpa's hilarious.
He just needs to get himself a 26-year-old strumpet, doesn't he? How's that for a word?
I can't even do that.
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, for Christ's sake, this is the same problem I was having on stream the other day.
I tell you, do you want me to do it for you?
Ugh, stupid. I hate this thing so much. I really do.
Where is it? Have you doing it?
I just picked it up.
Okay. Drive further forward. There you go.
See?
Where'd it go? Oh, it like flew off behind you.
Yeah,
right.
It's the same problem. This is the same problem I was having the other day.
Alright, well, let me grab it, because, you know, one of us knows what we're doing.
I know what I'm doing. Although this scavenger here is gonna die.
What? What? No! What are you doing? The Zencast takes a non-aggressive stance towards aliens. Remember? Just don't talk about how many I've killed.
No, it's just because they're skimmer-like and they're nearby.
Yeah, I've done it. Okay. Ready for the pretty light show?
Yeah, sure.
Whoa!
Like, whoa, man, whoa.
No way.
This never gets old.
I think it's still kind of cool and almost weirdly magical. Now, where's the? Leaving all this stuff everywhere. I'll pick these up. Don't worry, it's fine.
I'll pick up the link in a minute.
Alright, let's grab the artifact as well. Think. Question is, what do we think the scavengers are doing when they're like watering the ground? Because it isn't always over the eggs they do it.
Good
my SRV repeater's malfunctioning. I really need to repair my SRV. I'm not even pulling the trigger.
Alright, I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Hang on, I just want to pick up this unknown ship signature. Because it'd be handy. Like, where was this during the community goal? You know?
I know. That was my thought too. Kill skimmer things. Get wake signatures.
Makes perfect sense. It's like, yeah, sounds legit.
Yeah, sounds completely legit.
See, I don't really know what I need and what I don't need, so I'm just gonna like obelisk data. I don't need that, do I?
Probably not.
Not at this point. Uh-oh. For shame. It's like no, don't be like that.
For shame, sir.
Like I said, my I wasn't even pulling the trigger, but I had a malfunction because I'm carrying like alien artifacts, so I don't have much of a choice. Right, let's get out of here and let's go and see what happens when we use a unknown link over a Guardian site.
If anything, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Because it's obvious that Thargoid tech reacts to Guardian stuff, so why not the other way around?
Yep.
Don't lock me in here.
Well, you've picked up the link, haven't you?
Oh wait, yeah, I have. Never mind. I should be good.
You had one beer?
Yeah.
Oh, how are we gonna get our ships back?
You gotta drive.
Oh no, wait. No, I've just recalled my ship.
Yeah, so did I. That's weird. Alright, ship, where'd you go? Oh, I see them.
Yeah. They're coming in pretty fast. Oh, they're friends.
I think mine's faster.
Oh, it is.
I put dirty dry 5s on mine.
Why? Oh, you should take the bio
So I
thingy
can
with
fly.
you. Nah.
Bio thing? What bio thing?
You know the unknown biological
Oh, that
thing.
nonsense.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay, and land. Land ship, land.
Like my ASP has the blue thrusters on it now. It's very distinctive from a distance.
You're such a customization whore.
I love customization options.
I say that, but I just haven't had a chance to look yet, so it'll happen.
Oh, my FDL has purple.
Of course it does.
It looks so good, though. No, wrong button. Cancel, 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 cancel. Come back here.
No, you just dismissed it, didn't you?
You prick. Come back here.
Oh, God. Charles, all I can tell you about the unknown biomatter is that it is corrosive. That's all I can tell you. That's what I got for you there.
Ship recalled. You better land in the exact same spot. I can't believe I did that. Why did I do that?
Who knows? Who knows with you?
I get to see the pretty blue thrusters again, though.
See, I've got purple lasers and blue lasers. They're my preference. Now, I don't know about the engine color because it seems pretty intrusive.
You would be surprised. The purple one looks really, really good on my FDL.
Okay.
Like,
right.
it matches its theme like perfectly. Yeah, look at that. It's even landing in the exact same place.
Well, that's good. If you land your ship and you're inside, yeah, Leslie, I have spotted that one before. Mark, are you sure this isn't a comedy show? Hey, as long as it's entertaining, that's all I care about. As long as you guys are having a good time.
Wait, who had the comedy show comment?
That was Mark Stevenson.
Yeah. It kind of is, kind of isn't. It depends on how much of an idiot I'm being. Yeah, see, this guy's got the right idea. Engine color is kind of amazing. It is. You've got the right idea, sir.
Oh, do you want to know where we're going, by the way?
Yes, now that I'm actually in my freaking ship.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to, spell this one out, I don't think. Hang on. Because it's...
Stop Comedy Central.
Yeah. And then we can get cancelled, and then we can start up somewhere else instead.
Are you already in the same system that the Guardian Ruins is in?
No. We're a good few jumps away.
Okay.
I am just going to bung that to you on Discord, so you know. I think I've chosen the closest one. There you go, I sent that to you.
Okay.
Tristan, you are a cheese puff. Just stating a fact, apparently. I mean, that is a picture of a cheese puff. I wasn't really sure what that was. I thought it might be a fortune cookie for a while. But now it's cheese puff. Or as we call it in the UK, a what's it.
A what?
A what's it.
A what?
Don't do this. Yeah, they're called what's its, and they're like basically, let's say, cheese puffs. It is what they are.
Okay, there we are. I am on the way.
Is this a comedy channel? I thought this was a Schindler's List live stream. Alex, of course it's not. It's not in black and white.
Yeah, no black and white here.
Yeah. And I can't believe you just compared the stream to a film about Holocaust centers. Sorry, wait, that's not a real thing. Yep, snipes at American politics there. I'm sorry, but I don't care. Like, even if you think Trump is a good president, I don't care who you are. But there's no way you can think that Sean Spicer is the right person to be representing any government anywhere. Like, maybe the Smurfs, he'd be alright, but that's it.
He's a supreme orangutan.
It's just bizarre. But like I say, I try and stay away from politics as much as possible because it's a smart move.
It is.
You know, they say never talk about politics and religion, especially with people on the internet or that you work with.
Alex.
Oh, it's Minnie popping up saying fail.
Hey, Minnie.
Fail source.
And James Moth. How's it going, James?
Plato engineering. Yep. You got anything else, Minnie? What else you got? Because all he can say is about my engineering. And just remember, Minnie, I had that really good solid roll on the first time for my prismatics on my Federal gunship. I do actually need to put some time into collecting materials though for the rails. But yeah.
I hate rails.
Alex, should you buy Horizons? Is it worth it? Yes, Alex. Buy it.
Yes. You can't do any of the things that we're doing right now without it.
I mean,
you gotta have it.
Apart from the banter. No, you can't have the banter without Horizons as well. So if you don't have...
that comes at a price premium of $9.99 payable directly to me.
Uh-oh. I've picked up an NPC. I've got an NPC pirate on my tail. Of course I have. I do not stand a chance. I've got no shields.
That's when you do the loop of pirate avoidance over and over until your FSD charges, then you jump out.
No, it should be good because I'm right next to the sun, so he has to... Oh no! He's actually, I should be able to avoid him because the DBX is really, really manoeuvrable. So let me go him out. Hey Thorium, you're on terra firma having a beer. Good. You have 5,500 megajoules of shields. Megajoules of shields. How about you? 0. DBX. My exploration DBX. I got nada.
So Thorium, you had a beer? Excellent. I just had a beer too, and it was good.
Do you want to plug the local brewery?
Yeah, sure. Free State Brewery. Good stuff.
Please send beer to free stuff at Peroxin.
Yeah, see, now I have a pirate after me too. Don't try to run.
Is the DBX any good in combat? It does have its place. It runs exceptionally cool, so you can do some different builds with it that you can't normally do with other ships. So I would say it does have a place in combat, and it's quite fun to fly. That's my answer that I've got there.
Yeah, it pitches in real space kind of like the Viper 3 does, so don't expect it to be overly maneuverable. But it does handle decently well if you know what you're doing.
So in my case, it doesn't handle particularly well.
Yeah.
Yeah. New fun weapon system, Minnie. Oh, is that what you were collecting the materials for earlier? Or yesterday? Yesterday? No. Thursday.
He did filming for the video yesterday, if it's the one I'm thinking of. I was in voice chat when he was doing that.
Ah. Yeah, I crashed in his stream for a bit the other day. Just be like, give him some grief. Should probably actually fuel up whilst I'm at this star.
Yep, fueling is good. Fuel is very good.
It comes in useful.
Yeah, you know you kind of need it so you can fly around, so you can breathe, so you know all the things.
Yeah, all the things.
That's true. That's true. True Rex. English. I can do it, I swear.
Yeah. Oh, I get a short cameo. Ah. Exciting. Laszlo, if you're asking Mini about his resistances, they're going to be good as well. Like, Mini doesn't do bad shit builds. The term over-engineering was invented for him.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mini just does over-engineering. No, nothing replaces the long-range Conda. You know, a 7A scoop, a 70 light-year jump range, and you can go places with that thing.
What more could you possibly want? Just a quick reminder, actually, if you haven't liked the stream already, you really should. It does actually help us out and helps promote the stream, so more people come and watch, and then we can do more things, all that kind of stuff. Just a little reminder to anyone that hasn't.
The more the merrier. Mini is just overexcited.
I love that. Mini's overexcited, Mini's the engineering overlord, Mini likes to break the game. That seems like that escalated pretty quickly.
That was planned out.
Mechabyte, yes, I am using a HOTUS. I use the T-Flight, which is actually a really good entry-level HOTUS. No complaints with it whatsoever.
Like HOTUS X.
Yeah, gotta have an X on the end because that's how you know it's good.
Yep. No X, no good.
I gave you like number 30. What?
He was the 30th, like.
Oh, okay. No, I read that differently. I was like, I gave you like number 30. That's how I read that.
That would be like number 2.
Oh, this one has 2 ancient ruin sites on the same planet. Okay. Hey Mark, thank you for subscribing. For some reason my notifications aren't working. Which is odd.
It was doing that to me the other day too. I don't know. I think Streamlabs is having a bit of a hiccup right now.
Yeah. Just whilst we're there, does anyone know if I've hit 6,000 subscribers yet? Can we see? Because I was like a couple away, so I'm a bit like, has it happened yet?
Did it do it? Did it hit the thing?
Did it do it? Did I hit the 6K?
We're at 59.98.
Oh, come on! Right, if there are 2 of you watching who haven't subscribed yet, you need to make sure you subscribe. It's classic, isn't it?
That's what I felt like when I was just under 600 the other day. I was like, oh, come on! I'm like 2 away from it. Next day, I'm sitting at 604. I was like, yeah! That's how you do it. Yeah.
It's damn near close.
2 subs away from 6,000. Like, you might as well be at 6,000.
Yeah, I mean, it's been saying 6K, like, generally. What's in it for you? Black Falcon, you get great quality content constantly delivered week on week. Spud, it's not just dropped by 100. Hey, 6,001!
No, I just refreshed the page. 6,003.
No, thanks, guys. You see, why didn't you subscribe before that? You've just been part of a major moment right now. You know? Quickly unsubscribe and get his numbers back below 6K. Charles, don't even start. Like, if everyone suddenly unsubscribes, that'd be just my luck. I'm surprised Minnie didn't suggest that. I just dinged. Yeah, GZ. And again, guys, might as well like the stream whilst you're down in that general area of the webpage. Now, here's my thoughts. We're going to do... Well, I still kind of drop out for Super Cruise above the planet, aren't I? And then we'll just see what happens when we trigger off the link. I have to wait for you to come in here. And
yeah, I got the link. So just drop out wherever you're gonna drop out, and
okay.
I'm nav locked to you, so I'll just drop on top of you.
Minnie, don't you start.
Minnie.
that is classic Minnie. Hey, wait, Minnie. If they unsubscribe, what's in it for them? Okay, I've just dropped. And I am going to have to pay. I'm going to have to play them the message, aren't I? Because I've got the most recent one.
Yep.
So.
As a matter of fact, here we go. I'm just gonna drop my link right here.
I'm gonna have to chase it. It's gonna be fun. Don't get drunk. Stay drunk.
Jettison. Abandon.
There it goes. It's off. It's off. Oh. I'm gonna try not to ram into it because that's something that I really struggled with not doing. Oh. Okay.
Can you hear it? It's like making noises at us right now.
Yep.
Ah, a noisy little prick.
That it is.
I also like that low growl that it lets out. It sounds like a purring cat.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's Sean Murray. Yeah, I don't think it's having any of it. Wait, okay, so now it's deactivated again. Let's play this one.
I don't think it likes it.
No, I feel like maybe there's no link between the unknown link, correct choice of words, and the ancient ruins.
Although I do like how the link is blue when it's in space.
Well, it's only blue once it's been activated by playing the signal to it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to go back to being red. So it's staying blue for a really long time.
Yeah, now it's red.
Okay, so now I'm going to play the next audio signal. Yeah, it ain't working.
No, it's not doing it. Land on the ruins and scan one of the obelisks with it. I suppose we could do that.
Yeah, I mean, we could give it away. I do appreciate a Sean Murray troll account. This game is like tic-tac-toe compared to No Man's Sky. I mean, No Man's Sky? You mean One Man's Lie?
No Man's Lie?
Yeah. One Man's Lie. Mechabyte. Any new updates coming, Sean? Shut up. But yeah, the old oh man, you were going in fast. You at least want to buy the ruins a drink first. Damn. So,
Yeah. Let's go straight for the kill.
With the whole Star Citizen thing, I am going to wait until it's fully released before I can make any judgments. I tried out when they did like a free weekend type thing on it, and to be honest, I was a bit... I wasn't thrilled with the experience. It involved quite a bit of rage quitting from me because it wasn't playable. I mean, 25 frames per second on what is actually still a good PC. It shouldn't have happened. You know, I did not enjoy the experience. Yes.
Supposedly 3.0 fixes that, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Yes, we're going to be adding more more unprecedented levels of procedural lies to each galaxy. So you said everything's been moved around here.
Yes. None of the stuff that I was like when I was trying to find the relics, the totems, and all that business. Couldn't find Jack.
Okay, so you have an unknown link, I have an unknown probe, and a UA. Oh, this is going to be a rough landing. Good landing. What? What? That was weird. Oh, man. I feel like you've decided not to, you might not want to play Kerbal in front of Minnie.
Why?
Because he's going to tell you you're doing everything wrong.
My flying is amazing, Minnie. You be quiet. Well, I shouldn't say amazing. I should say it's not bad. Transfer cargo. Unknown link. Confirm, good sir.
Nothing's going to happen. We do know this, right?
We can... Let me dream.
Good
Being
drive.
the first to discover something.
Good drive-in.
Well, I forgot that my thrusters weren't able to be used yet.
Akatu, you want to see me play Dark Souls? Nah, I'm not really into it. I tried to play it, I just didn't like it. I just found it really clunky and unnatural combat. Like, it's just really not very smooth. I don't understand why people like them so much. That's my opinion on Dark Souls. I also don't like the graphical elements in there either. Are you gonna are we gonna scan anything? Or what are we doing? Like, there's an obelisk here that's scannable.
Is there? I'm looking for ones that light up, and I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, I'm right next to one.
Oh, okay. Now I see it.
Okay, guys. So if everything blows up,
we know why.
Yeah. Are you scanning?
I'm going. I'm about to. 3, 2, 1, scan. And completed. No. Nothing.
Well,
just obelisk data.
That was an anticlimax, wasn't it?
Anticlimax. That's like sitting there after it's done, and she's like, "Is it over?"
It's worse if they ask if it started. Mini. Over engineering, more like overconfidence. Okay, just spotted the time actually. We have managed to overrun by 15 minutes there.
Oh.
So we're going to be calling time for today. So we typically only stream for 2 hours on the Zencast, and we've hit the 2 hour and 15-minute mark. As usual, guys, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone for tuning in. Make sure that you not only subscribe to my channel, but also check out the link in the description for Peroxim's channel. Head over to his one and subscribe. He does drunken streams sometimes if he hits his weekly donation goal. And having watched one of them, it's hilarious. So you should probably go check that out.
Yeah, I actually, in about roughly a half an hour after Zencast ends, I will be streaming Drunken Kerbal Space Program on my channel.
This sounds like a disaster.
Yeah, it kind of does, actually, considering I am really bad at KSP to begin with. I build planes in KSP because that's literally all I can do. Because if I build rockets, it's one-way trips. Like, I have never recovered a rocket before. Like, never.
Well, that's going to be an interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I put out a poll for people to, you know, basically tell me what I should do in KSP, and the consensus was land on the moon and then return. That was the consensus. So that's what I'm supposed to do, and I have never recovered a rocket before. So yeah, I see this ending very badly.
Well, I'm sure you'll get some support from the chat on that one, won't you?
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess we really will. But yeah, so as usual, guys, I said, thank you very much for tuning in. If there is something that you want us to talk about in future episodes of the Zencast, do feel free to drop us a little comment on this once it goes live and it's been uploaded, because we're always interested in knowing what you guys want to watch us do as well, and we will maybe have a chat about it if we think it's interesting. But I'm gonna say, I'll catch you guys next time.
See you, everybody.